Mitsubishi Mirage, a subcompact hatchback with a sub $14,000 starting price. Yeah, it'd be real easy to come out here and make fun of how impossibly cheap it is, so let's do that.
Behind that wheel is a rear drum brake. The cargo cover is held up by one sad single string. The glove compartment opens with an ungraceful, shin-whacking thunk. And the 3-cylinder engine's horsepower and torque figures are only 2 digits long.
Even with all that, some people just need cheap, efficient transportation, and the Mitsubishi Mirage certainly fits that bill, so putting our bad attitudes aside, here's what you can expect if you buy one.
To start, you can expect good fuel economy. How good? How about 34 city, 42 highway with the 5-speed manual? Spring for the $1,000, not particularly refined continuously variable transmission, and EPA estimates jump to 37 city and 44 highway. Impressive figures for a non-hybrid.
Of course, like every Twilight Zone episode ever, there's a catch. As mentioned before, the 1.2-liter 3-cylinder engine is weaker than an O'Doul's. Even with only about 2,000 pounds to pull around, it struggles to generate speed, and when doing so, it sounds like a broken paper shredder. Be sure to budget plenty of extra time and space when merging on the freeway or, if it ever comes up, passing other cars. You know, there's an old adage that it's more fun to drive a slow car fast than a fast car slow. That doesn't really apply here, does it? The suspension is underdamped, resulting in a soft ride, but also impressively uncontrolled body movements. You know, most cars, when you're steering and then you take your hands off the wheel, the steering wheel will go back to center. Not in the Mitsubishi Mirage. Look, you can turn the wheel, set it, and forget it. The car will just keep on turning. Keep that in mind.
The open highway might not put it in the best light, but in urban areas, the Mirage makes more sense. It's small and easy to see out of, with a tight 15.1-foot turning circle. All traits that make it easy to park and drive in the city. Wherever you decide to take your Mirage, you'll do so from in here. Granted, plain hard plastic is expected at this price point, but a little softness on the outboard armrest would have been nice. While we're at it, a center armrest, map lights for the back seats, and sunshades that actually block the side window would have been nice. On a positive note, we can't knock the sheer simplicity of the HVAC and radio controls. A not-so-bright lemur could totally operate these things.
When it comes to interior space, the front seats offer plenty of headroom, and the seats themselves are comfortably contoured. It's a bit less accommodating back here. Yeah, there's enough knee room, but my head slightly brushes the headliner in the side positions. If I move to the middle, clearance is a bit better, but I would not recommend squeezing in here with 3 adults.
Remove the human cargo, and the split-folding seats can be lowered. Flip them up, and the trunk still holds a decent 17.2 cubic feet of stuff. Head on down to your nearest Mitsubishi dealer with a little less than $14,000, including destination, and you can snag a base Mirage DE trim with power windows, mirrors, and door locks, a USB port, 7 airbags, including a driver's knee airbag, and, against all odds, automatic climate control. For an extra $1,200, the ES trim adds 14-inch alloy wheels, cruise control, and keyless engine start with a button placed to the left of the steering wheel, kind of like a humble homage to Porsche. Even with its exquisite frugalness, the Mitsubishi Mirage faces serious competition. For sheer parkability, the Smart 4.2 and Scion IQ are clearly better, though neither is as efficient or cheap to buy. The Honda Fit, Ford Fiesta, and Toyota Yaris are all nicer, but again, they're each pricier than the Mirage by varying degrees. For a little less than the Mirage, you could buy a Chevy Spark, which would probably be more fun to live with, but then you'd have to make do with a 4-seater and higher gasoline costs. Basically, for maximum cheapness, it's hard to top the Mitsubishi. The Mitsubishi Mirage isn't the car you want. It's not particularly cool looking, fun to drive, or something you'd want to brag about to your friends.
But it is a car that's cheap to buy, cheap to drive, and comes with a 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. Yeah, there are nicer small cars you could buy, but in this era of economic downsizing and underemployment, driving a Mitsubishi Mirage, it's nicer than riding the bus.